Tonight, tomorrow, we celebrate the feast of the baptism of Jesus. You know, there are a lot of joys in a priesthood, but one great joy in a priesthood for me is the baptizing of little babies. You know, right now during COVID, all babies have to be baptized after a Mass. But before COVID, before back in March, when we experienced what we're experiencing now, we were able to baptize babies during Mass. And that I always enjoyed. Hopefully, when this COVID is over, we can get back to doing it that way. I always enjoyed when I was able to hold on to the little baby and walk the little baby in my arms down the center aisle and walk up the ramp and kiss the altar and then come back down holding that little baby and return baby back to mom or dad. To me, it was just really exciting. Hopefully, after COVID's over, we could get back to that. This just a great joy as a priest to be able to do that. Every so often, I'll hear people having a conversation, when is the world going to end? There's some people who believe the world's going to end shortly. But I believe in my heart that every time a baby is born, God is saying the world has a future. God, I don't see, would allow a baby to be born today and then destroy the world tomorrow. I firmly believe that God says that I'm going to allow this baby to be born. This baby can grow up and become what it wants to become, have a full life. So when you see a baby, you hear a baby cry, what you should say to yourself is, I'm not worried about the world ending tomorrow because I hear that little baby, I see that little baby. The world has a future. This world's going to be here as long as we continue to have little babies. You look at that little baby and you say, what's that baby going to become? The Pope or the President? Or anything in between? But the truth of the matter is, when we take that thought, what's the baby going to become, and place it upon your own lap. After this Mass is over, and you continue on into your Saturday night, what's your Saturday night going to be like? Is it going to be filled with joy, or are you going to have an angry conversation with someone? Tomorrow morning, what kind of day are you going to have? As you start the work week Monday, what kind of work week are you going to have? An enjoyable work week, work week full of tension or anger? It all depends upon one very important person dictates the type of life you're going to have. One very important person dictates the type of evening you're going to have. One very important person dictates for a baby the kind of life that baby is going to have. And that person we're going to find is revealed in this little video.
And this is the park. Who's that guy? That's my brother's professor. He's like the smartest person I've ever met. Oh yeah? How so? Every riddle or puzzle that I bring him, he solves it in like a second. I've got an idea. Hey, wait! What are you gonna do with that butterfly?
Well, I'm gonna ask your brother's professor over there if he thinks the butterfly in my hands is dead or alive. If he says the butterfly is dead, I'll open my hands and let it fly away. But if the old man says the butterfly is alive, I'll crush it in my hands and open them to prove that he's wrong. Hey, Professor.
Hey there, Sam. Hello, Sam's friend. What can I do for you today?
Sam tells me you're the smartest man he's ever met.
I see. So what's your question?
What's in my hands?
Butterfly.
Okay, is the butterfly dead or alive?
The answer to that is in your hands.
That turns out to be the answer of life. As that girl asked the professor, is the butterfly dead or alive? And he said, well, it's in your hands. It's going to be whatever you want it to be, dead or alive. And that is true for all of us. What kind of night are you going to have going to the church? It's up to you. What kind of day are you going to have tomorrow? It's in your hands. baby, you might wonder, what's that little baby going to become? As the little baby begins to mature and grow, and as we're growing adults, that little